Hello, today we're going to go over the 38-gallon totes. These totes you guys purchase on your own on our website. It shows a link where to purchase them. I get them at Home Depot. Our first year we did give these out to the competitors, but a lot of the guys end up buying their own, so we quit doing that because they wanted to see how well they could get all their gear packed up into it. So today will be just a quick tutorial on what you can put in this and how much room that you'll have left for other items. So we're going to start with the food. So for 5 days, you need 2 meals per day for 5 days. Those are freeze-dried food meals. Lunch, that could be trail mix, protein bars, whatever you may like, okay? So jerky, Cliff bars, Kind bars, anything like that that you may like out in the trail that's fast to eat so that you can keep your nutrition up. Freeze-dried food. We like Peak 2 refuel meals, and we like Mountain House. Both great products. We use them a lot in the backcountry. Only thing that we highly recommend is make sure it's for 2 servings. Do not buy these if it's for 1 serving. Keeping your calorie intake up is tough to do when you're riding over 100K a day. Okay, so again, 2 meals a day, a breakfast and a dinner for 5 days. They don't make these anymore, but these are pretty cool. These were made by Alpine Air. You would put your freeze-dried meal pouches in these, and then you would open up the freeze-dried meal pouch and pour your boiling water into that pouch. It's a nice insulation barrier, keeps you from getting burned. You could do it the old school way of just setting the pouch on something level, put it on the ground while your food's cooking. If you can still find these, great product. I highly recommend them. I don't know why they quit making them. Next thing is some type of an energy drink. You can get Gatorade to bring with you to mix up when you're in the bivouac, or if you guys like to put this in your camelback. One of the other things that's really good is Hammer Endurolights Fizz. I do a lot of cycling, so a lot of this stuff I take when I'm doing that. One of the things I highly recommend is try it before you use it. You don't want to have intestinal issues while you're out on the trail. The human body changes under duress, so please make sure you try it out before you use it. I like to drink coffee in the morning or something in that nature, whether it be French Vanilla Cafe by Maxwell House, something that's easy to prep while you're in the bivouac in the morning, or if it's cold at night and you want something as a pick-me-up. No alcohol, that's just part of our insurance, and that's part of the operating procedures with the Forest Service and the BLM. Having alcohol during an event changes everything. So we're a non-alcoholic event until after the rally's over with, and then stand by because it's a really good party afterwards. Some of the items for food prep and for your coffee. One of the things that we state you must have is a jet boil stove or a similar product, okay? You don't cook with these, all you do is boil water with them. That's all you're gonna do, okay? Jet boil comes with a burner that you attach a gas canister to. They come in different sizes. This is about a medium, I would say. They make them a little bit bigger than this. But for one person, this will get you through the rally, should get you through the rally with no problems. I always bring two just in case. You never know what's going to happen, right? So threads get messed up on it or something like that. I bring two. If you're showing up with a friend, you don't need to each buy a jet boil stove. You can share it. Like I said, it's just for boiling your water, for your coffee, for your water, for your freeze-dried meals. These are literally worth their weight in gold. Some of the guys bring MREs. Great product also. If you're ex-military, we know what MREs can do for the human body. It's high in carbs and keeps your caloric intake up. Coffee. So this mounts to a coffee mug. It's got a filter on it. You put your coffee in it. If you want some Starbucks, then you pour your hot water into this unit right here. And it gives you hot coffee in the morning. We recommend a good backpacking mug. This one can be used for cold drinks and for hot drinks. It's also a measuring cup. You pull the insulator off, and it shows your increments on here for a measuring cup. This is really good for the freeze-dried foods. When they tell you so much water for this given meal, you can pour it in here for your measuring cup and then dump it in your freeze-dried food pouch. Your jet boil stove comes with indentations on it also for measurement, but this works a lot better, I think. Has a detachable top if you need that sippy cup part to it. Good backpacking cup. You can get these anywhere. All this stuff is shown on our website also. Let's talk eating utensils. So this is a long-handled spork. These are worth their weight in gold because you can't use a regular fork or spoon eating these because they'll be all over your hand. With this long-handled utensil, it's no problem getting your food out of these without making a mess. You can get either with a spoon or this is called the spork. It's a 50-50. Next thing is human solid waste bags. Okay, we have them on our website. They're required for our rally. We make sure that all the rest stops where you put on fuel, there's facilities there that you can use the restroom. This is in case of an emergency. We make sure that nobody's cat-holing in the woods. There's so many people in the backcountry anymore that the human waste is not breaking down. So if you can pick up after your dog, you can use these. All you do is put the human solid waste in this bag, seal it, it's got the chemicals in it, and then when you get to town, you just throw it in the trash can. Should have a flashlight for around the bivouac at night. For us old guys that have to get up and use the restroom in the middle of the night, call in nature. This is a great thing, okay? Every bivouac is new, so you don't know where you're going. You don't want to trip over somebody's tent stakes or something like that. If you're going to work on your bike, I suggest you bring a headlamp. That way both hands are free instead of trying to jockey a flashlight while you're trying to do something on your bike in the dark. Next thing is another mini lamp for hanging inside your dome tent. These are great so you can find where you stored your gear that evening, or if it's raining miserably and you want to read a book or something, these are great. We highly suggest bringing either a Nazoline bottle or a thermal flask. Our rallies, the temperature swings are all over the place. They could be 98 to 100 degrees. It could be right above freezing and it's pouring rain or it's verge of snow. We don't cancel the rally, we just modify the route, okay? Unless it's something really bad, then we'll cancel that day's stage. But predominantly bring the proper gear for all three or four seasons for Colorado, Wyoming, wherever we're going to be. So Nigel bottles are good for mixing your Powerade or whatever in. These are great. We provide ice at the bivouac, but if it's hot, your ice is going to melt pretty fast. Thermal flask, they work for everything. Throw some ice in it, your Gatorade, whatever, shake it up. These are wonderful. It stays cold. If you want to make a batch of coffee or whatever, guess what? You can use this. It's the biggest coffee mug ever. I highly recommend this over this. Let's go over some of the camping gear. So one of the things the guys are doing, they're finding out how much room these totes have, is they're buying these backpacking chairs. These are great because some of the bivouacs we go to, they're not developed, they're primitive. So the lid of your tote becomes your dinner table, okay? So instead of sitting on the ground, the guys are bringing these. They can sit in them, relax, eat their meals. It's a great product. You can go to Costco, any sporting goods store. I would just recommend that it's a name brand or a pretty solid chair. Stay away from stuff that's like on Facebook, Marketplace, Instagram. Go with name brand stuff. It's not going to give you any problems.